Get Your Easy, the favourite. Green light is through and the money set in motion. They're about to jump in race 1. Set. And racing, favourite out nicely. Get Your Easy, followed out by Ring-a-Ding. There followed Cosmic Galaxy, about length or 2, trying to get around the outside is Homebush Brittany. There followed further back Cess Divine in that bunch. Wandy Pam around the corner. Get Your Easy and down the outside. Ring-a-Ding starting to come. Ring-a-Ding's getting over the top and Ring-a-Ding will beat Get Your Easy. There followed by Cosmic Galaxy. Further back Cess Divine. Out very wide, excuse please, after a gap MBD. Followed by Wandy Pam and Homebush Brittany. Ring-a-Ding's got over the top here. 3 the wide, Ring-a-Ding the winner. Absolutely no excuses for Get Your Easy. On the downgrade today, jumped in front. As I said, he's just lost a bit of his speed, hasn't he, Get Your Easy? Normally, he'd be away and gone, but Ring-a-Ding just sat outside him. They turn for home here, and Ring-a-Ding getting over the top, and Get Your Easy just starting to struggle about here, and Ring-a-Ding will grab him. 3 will beat 1, 2. Racing down on the inside, Hetfield jumped nicely and showing up there. Corbomb Plunge and coming around Apara Rufus wide. There followed Blonde Tory trying to get into it. Austin Wana down on the inside. Camray, they turn the corner and in front Hetfield and driving hard the inside. Corbomb Plunge, but the favourite Hetfield to score. Corbomb Plunge, Apara Rufus out. Then we've got Camray further back the field. Glennis Goodsey never got into it. There followed back behind those by Apara Rufus and not Apara Rufus. That was actually back there, Tricky Harry, I should say. And towards the tail of the field, Glen is Blonde Tory. There we have it. And you'll find that the favourite Hetfield has won. Hetfield will score. Corbomb Plunge has got a good race out wider. Apara Rufus. Camray, you'll see driving along the inside, but they get down towards the post here. It'll be a 1, 6, 8 and 3 finish here. Russell after race 2, and the favourite has done it for the punters. Hetfield will be back for the 3rd here at Addington. This race is due to get underway at 5:10. Ready. And racing down on the inside, Wandy Grant jumped along there with Wandy Halley trying to get around them there, followed by Tyree Plains. Now Sting Me zooming around the outside. Further back the field, they were followed Dinah Groll as they come to the corner. And in front is Wandy Grant and trying hard there, Sting Me, but Wandy Grant's got away, will beat Sting Me. Then Corbomb Burn and close up there, Dinah Groll. They're followed back behind them by Jumping Julia. Further back the field there to another Colt. Back there also Tyree Plains, which weakened out of it. And that was one of the last there on crossing. There's the 3rd today, and the favourite's done it. Jumped, led, and it's kicked away on the corner, and it's won it well. Wandy Grant has got away to score, showing a bit there. Wandy Halley between them at the moment. Corbomb Burn and Stingme's off the track here trying to get around, and does so. Cuts down towards the rail, but Wandy Grant in the meantime has just kicked right away on them. Wandy Grant will score, then the 5 and the 2. Racing off the inside, Georgie Wong was slow, no fault, was last away too. Best out would have been Roxy Rascal. They're followed out there by, now coming around quickly there, Just a Mate. They're followed up there to another Snazzer. Wide out, no fault, will run on. Further back the field, Kaniki, up they come though. And getting there all right, Roxy Rascal. Then in photos, we've got Just a Mate, another Snazzer, no fault wide. Further back there behind those Homebush Cruden. Followed there by Phil Wart, Kaniki, and back there towards the tail, your favourite, Georgie Wong. Just away a bit today off the 1. Georgie Wong just never got into it, did it? And no fault, was slow too. What's the start here? And 1 and 8 the favourites, and they were second last and last to leave the boxes. And best out would have been Roxy Rascal, Just a Mate, then another Snazzer. Coming around wide there, no fault, just covered a bit of extra ground there. A length or 2 back there, we go to Kaniki, but up they come. And getting away from them here is Roxy Rascal. Ready? And racing, your favourite of Power No Here jumped beautifully straight onto the lead, and he's up by about a length and a half, is followed by Power Webby. They're followed further back there by Mega Girl on the turn out of the straight, and round the outside up there Bob's Eye. Further back the field suited him. They're followed further back there by a Hoka Frenchie, a length and a half back there to a Power Style and tailed off Corbon Keisha. Favourite travelling nicely though, travelling peaches and creams. It's got it all sewn up here, Power No Here. Away he goes by 5, and the bet of the day is going to win this by about 5.5. A Power Webby and a photo Hoka Frenchie hit the line well. That's close. Then out wide on the track, Bob's Eye. They're followed further back there by Mega Girl Pseudonym, and towards the tail we had a Power Style. $1.70 at the close, but as soon as the boxes open, you'd be happy with themselves, because I would have taken $1.20. As soon as the boxes open, I jumped superbly. They weren't going to stop him from there, and in the straight, he's just careered away. He's won this by 5.5, I'd say. Second close between the 7 and the 2. I think Power Webby might have just held second. I think it has, just ahead of the 2, a Hoka Frenchie. Green light is through and the bunny set in motion. They're about to jump. This is race 6 set. And racing off the inside, Badiatas took a flyer. They're followed out there by running second there, Bell Wave. It's followed further back there by Corbon Queen. No advantage, has got to the outside, railing up there, Not a No around the corner. In front, Badiatas over on the outside, Bell Wave doing better. Bell Wave will beat the fast finishing Not a No. Badiatas, no advantage wide, and they're followed by Butterbean. Further back behind those runners would have Nipper Mary, and towards the tail, Pearl's Boy, and also back there too would have been Butterbean. Bell Wave, the winner here. 5 yellow Bell Wave is the winner. Sworn down Badiatas, and I think Not a No's grabbed second. So Badiatas very quickly off the boxes. Bell Wave, then we go Corbon Queen, Butterbean. No advantages wide, and getting the rails run Not a No as they swing. Race 7 set. And racing, she's away nicely, Dixie Lee. She's going to fire out to the lead again tonight, followed out by Sarah Rioli, getting around the outside, attack wide, even wider, still more better, but she's away and gone, and around into the straight she comes. She's going to chalk up career win 43 here at Addington, and Dixie Lee by 4. They're followed by attack wide, down the outside more better, close up there we had Sarah Rioli. They're followed by, out wider still was Elkie. Now back there picked the tip, that was back there with No Lies. And that was one of the last there on crossing home. Was Chero was back in the rear pack as well. Gee, that was great money for Dixie Lee. Bookies offering $1.90, I don't believe it. Straight to the lead, and she put a couple on them early. Well, as I said, if she jumped in front, it was time to collect. They just weren't going to beat her. She's put 3 or 4 on them here, and away she goes. And she's chalked up a 43rd win on the track. $1.90. She's bolted it. 6-3. 7-2. And racing, and off the inside, Homeless Iris jumped out along there with Ginger Power, and going up on the outside, Ginger Rango, as they race for the turn out of the straight. They're followed by Bone Nerd. Down on the inside there, 2 Cranites. Down the back they go, Little Gap. The others headed by Red Typhoon. Out wide, Take a Trick, and going back to last of Power Midnight. In front though is Ginger Rango. It's out by a couple of lengths at the moment. Bone Nerd is running second. Gap then to the others headed by Ginger Power. Then Homeless Iris. Up they come though, and in front is Ginger Rango. Hold your tickets though. Ginger Rango will get there. Bone Nerd, then Ginger Power at them late. Further back there to Take a Trick. They're followed by Red Typhoon. Little Gap to the others, headed by Bone Nerd. Back there also we had Cranites and a Power of Midnight towards the tail of the field. There's the running of race 8 on the card. I'd just say hold your tickets. Just wait for that official to come through, because I noticed when the bunny was coming around towards the boxes, it was quite some time before the boxes open up. We might get a replay of that. But up they come, 6-7-1-3 as they headed here. Ginger Rango score. And racing off the inside two ways, jumped out along there with a power stretch, and they're followed wider still. A power Mez has tried to get round the outside, and Speedy Kazza working in just behind them, goes a bit wide at the first corner. So down the back they go, and a power Mez has hit the lead here, away by about 3 or 4. Then a power stretch followed there, coming around Speedy Kazza, two ways on the drift. Further back out wide there we've got Beedman. They're followed by, hitting the rest of Power Paul, but into the straight. A power Mez is nicely clear, and a power Mez, just held on. Speedy Kazza overhauling it, but too late. 3 lengths away, third a power stretch after a gap, Mega Rexy. They're followed back we go Beedman. They're followed by a power Paul, and back their Idle Girl towards the tail. Power Mez holding on here as the line came up. Gee, Speedy Kazza was coming, but just left it a bit late, Speedy Kazza. And still right there a power stretch, and back behind them Mega Rexy, but up they come here. And a power Mez had this big lead, and there's Speedy Kazza starting to overhaul it. And racing. Field away, best out, Ultimate Dream, and showing up there wide. Raw Energy goes to the lead. Oh, it's the Raw Energy of old, is it? It's in front by about 2 or 3. Brighton Bullet doing the chasing, a couple of lengths away. Wild Grove up on the outside of Power Jed. There followed back we go, way to go. Ultimate Dream after jumping's drifted well back there. They were followed by Stolen Money, and up the back of the field as Home was Violet on the corner. Raw Energy in front, it's out by about 1.5 lengths. Raw Energy's going to lead all the way. Raw Energy beat Brighton Bullet. 5 back of Power Jed. They're followed Wild Grove. Further back there to Whaler Go. They're followed by Ultimate Dream. The last couple to arrive were Home was Violet and Stolen Money. Raw Energy's back, and back big time. 7 the black Raw Energy. Gee, it's been a while since we've seen him do this. It's been a long while since he's done this at Addington, but he jumped out superbly. This is the Raw Energy of old. This is what he used to do. 7, 8, 5, 1. And Raw Energy right back to his brilliant best tonight. And with the Cup Carnival just around the corner, that's quite pleasant to see that. Raw Energy, the Black Dog by Big Daddy, called out a Diarissimo, is raced by Jay McInerney and G. Bate, and trained by John McInerney at Darfield. Ready? And racing off the boxes nicely. Follow Fame, but not as quick as Mary Marlowe. And she goes up on the outside. Follow Fame. These two going head and head. Follow Fame, Mary Marlowe, and coming around Go Housey could be a threat. They're followed further back by Homebush Helen around the corner, and Follow Fame, but Go Housey getting over the top. Go Housey, Follow Fame, Mary Marlowe in a photo with Trans Tasman close up. They're followed further back there along the inside Zebediah. Further back the field they were followed No Jealousy, and back in that rear pack Mr. Whippy and Homebush Helen. A good finish here, but Go Housey, the 8 will score. Go Housey, he looked dangerous too coming towards the corner. Now, Mary Marlowe, she actually won the break, but Follow Fame has zipped up on the inside. And racing, Callaghan jumped nicely down on the inside, a bit of speed though. Going beside it, Wandy Gayleen has headed it. They're followed by getting around Corporn Chief, and they're followed back behind them by No Wisdom. Out very wide, Balladior. Back we go, Turbo Tundra into the straight though. And Callaghan's moved up and hit the lead. Callaghan got home. Callaghan, No Wisdom came quick, and they're followed up there too. Would have another one, Corporn Chief, I think it might have been. Balladior was wide. They're followed further back there by the next one there on crossing. I think we've lost one up the home straight here. Turbo Tundra finished, and so too did Balladior. And that was one of the last there on crossing. Get a better idea looking at the shot, but Callaghan the winner. Well, he jumped well, and then he sort of wanted to get out wide. He got a bit of a check off the leader's heels, but he's balanced up again. He's come after Wandy Gayleen. Corborn Chief out wider still is No Wisdom. They turn here, and Callaghan moves up on the outside.